We are back for a brand new RimWorld run. So what are we doing? We are doing an Incapable of Violence run. So what that means is all colonists have to have Incapable of Violence. We can do anything else, all right? If an Incapable of Violence pawn can do it, we are allowed to do it. The only exception is I'm not going to do the Mechanitor because we already did a Mechanitor run, and I feel like it'll make it too easy. I'd rather start out harder and then ease it up as we go. So we won't be using the Mechanitor. Incapable of Violence pawns cannot use weapons. They can't equip weapons. They can't use mortars. You get the idea. And we're going back to the jungle, which should be excellent. Excellent. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to it. So we are using Naked Tribal Brutality. So if you would like to go download these and do the same style run, I'm going to have these up on my website. You can go to adamverseverything.com/downloads or just go straight to the main website and click on downloads. You'll be able to download the scenario, the genes, the ideology, the starting save file, all kinds of stuff like that. We're starting with 2 naked pawns, custom scenario, 2 naked pawns set to tribal. It's going to be a little bit crazy. We are doing super immunes to start with. So I would roll for super immune anyway, and it'll just save us some time. Randy random, no pause as always, so no pause ever. Commitment mode, custom. We're going to set this to losing is fun. Default losing is fun is 220%. We're going to crank that up to the highest, 500%. 100% worlds. Pollution at 0. Population at maximum. Oh, you have more trade potential. All right, I'm going to do a 275 map, so one of the medium-sized maps. And we scouted out a pretty decent base. It's not 100% ideal, but you know, we'll try it out and see how it goes. Here we are. It's 1316 south, 9650 east. Granite and slate, unfortunately, so not really the rocks I like anymore, but it has a good Anima tree placement. That's all we really care about. So we are going to have a fixed ideology. What rocks do I usually look for? I usually like marble for beauty and sandstone because it builds the fastest. So used to, granite was one of the best because it had the highest HP, but now that breachers are common, it takes really long to build anything out of granite. So granite's usefulness isn't as high as it used to be. So, all right, here we are with the animalist. So animal personhood, proselytizer, high life, and human primacy, but hang on. We are not using human primacy as specialist. So we're not using production specialist because I know a lot of people are like, everyone always uses production specialist. So let's go through this. We have to use drugs. We cannot eat meat. Strong animal connection. We are intensely bigoted. We have to proselytize. We cannot harvest organs. We cannot eat people. Corpses are ugly. This is going to be brutal. Now, you might be asking yourself, why did I do human primacy if we're not using production specialist? And the one reason is so that we can disapprove bonding, because animals is going to be one of the main ways we defend ourselves, and a bonded animal dying is a -8 for 20 days, and it stacks. So that's why we're going to use some specialists that I haven't used in a very long time. We're going to use the animal specialist and the plant specialist. We're using no join events. So we're using 3 drum parties. The drum parties recharge psi focus, and sky lanterns get nearby faction goodwill. And then we have relic, just cause why not? And that's pretty much it. But anyway, let's go over the custom Xenotype. So we have super psi sensitive, which is going to help us with psi casting. It's going to make psychic events really brutal. So things like high psychic drones, you know, psychic droner, those are going to be brutal for our pawns. We have violence disabled, long fingers, smooth tails, because we're one with the monkey. We've returned to monkey, awful at combat, strong plants, great animals, and we have to have psychite or we'll die. This is all we're going to take. We're going to keep it pretty simple. 12 complexity, not like the 40 or whatever we used last time. So okay, we need someone that is good at construction. It's very important because we need to get traps up pretty much right away. Now I'd like to have someone that's able to cook for us. Oh man, low medical in the jungle. RC we're immune, that's true, yeah. So it should make the difference, but saving other people that are coming in is going to be a tough one. So who are we starting with? We're starting with Toll House and his lovely companion, Savage Panda. All right, here we go. I have not lost a run since Biotech began. This is where that changes. But if Randy wants to kill us, we just die in the beginning. There's literally nothing we can do. We have to get a little room and trap set up like instantly, or else we're screwed. All right, so we need to go ahead and get rice down immediately. So let's get that started. I don't know how we're gonna break these stupid cars. We can't break them with animals. Maybe I can shoot them with a turret or something. Build a little bit differently than normal. We're gonna throw a stockpile in here, throw a dumping zone down here, and we want to chop some wood. We gotta get traps up like as soon as possible. The other thing is we start with no food because we are naked tribal brutality. So let's go ahead and set up some of these berry bushes structure. We're gonna start out with just a basic wooden wall. Get something quick and easy started here. Goes out. Got the tails, I know. That's kind of silly. Okay, we want to go ahead and set up the meditation spots. Heat stroke already. Uh-oh. Furniture. We're just going to throw a sleeping spot over here and one over here. Okay, and then we need to some spike traps in. Travel like 5, and then we'll do the fences here. So what this does is that the enemy will take the fastest route, which will be over the traps, and they'll ignore or try to avoid the fences. So let's make this the home zone so they can repair those things when they need to. We're gonna have a roof on night 1. Nice. And some traps. Excellent. Oh, where's that Psycast we started with, by the way? There it is. All that. All right, so I want to set up a few defaults. So these are not mods. If you go into health, you can click on defaults. You can turn this to whatever you want. I'm going to turn it down to doctor, but no medicine. That way we're not running to get medicine or whatever. If we're trying to save someone out in the field that we don't really want to waste our medicine on a prisoner or whatever, it'll just have these by default. Another thing I'm going to do is go to manage drug policies. We're going to do a new policy called T. And our people will die without Psycast. So we are going to schedule Psycast T right now once every 5 days. If they don't have Psycast within 5 days, they lose a lot of stats, including 30% of their consciousness. And if they don't get it by 30, they'll go into a coma and die. Okay, so we do need to, speaking of, we do need to plant Psycast. Very important. So we'll go ahead and get some of that going. And we're going to do a little bit of medicine here. Not too much. Good enough. And I also want to do a little bit of cotton here. Gotta be careful though. This is getting to be a lot of work for 2 pawns. But let's go ahead and get a table. And we'll grab 2 stools. Okay, we're gonna need more wood. I guess if we get a nimble enemy, we're just dead at the beginning. I gotta keep an eye on what animals are around. Like if there's any predators around, we need to be able to get inside quickly. Speaking of, let's go ahead and set up some zones. So we'll expand area 1 to here, and we're gonna call it inside. All right. We're also going to make a extra roof. This is going to help make it so that fire doesn't spread to our little base here. Just gonna roof all of that. All right, so they are both incapable of violence, and they're both aesthetic. So prevent fire getting to you. So basically, fire needs some other, it needs to catch something else, some other flammable thing. So if these are all cleared out of flammable items or flammable things, and it's just dirt, then fire can't reach us. So you can just put roofs out instead of concrete floor, and as long as all that stuff dies, or you cut it, it'll die from lack of sunlight, or you can cut it down to speed that process up. All right, look at those little aesthetic rooms. Nice. All right, we're gonna need a much longer trap tunnel, so that's one of the most important things. Get that done as well. And we're gonna want to be able to shut it so that if we get manhunters, they don't wreck all of our traps. So right now our plan is to get some cooked food going and start getting meditation at the Anima tree done, and then just see what Randy does. Okay, production, we're gonna go with a fueled stove, and we're just gonna put it over here for right now. So we need to get our simple research benches down after this. Get the simple or the fueled stove up first. All right, so I'm gonna set up simple meal rules. So I'm gonna do cook simple meal. Right now I'm only gonna do 2 days worth. We'll do 8, and then we'll pause until we're down to 2, and we want to use just vegetarian. Our people are vegetarian. So now we'll get the research done, and our first research will end up getting complex furniture so we can get some comfort stat. All right, this is capable 1. Let's see what number we end up getting to. All right, we got some meals. We got rice coming in. Excellent. So our next point of business will be to get some meditation done. We'll probably never have this many pawns. I'm just kind of drawing out where the limit is on the meditation. And eventually we'll have geothermal, but that'll be a while, so not gonna really worry too much about getting that set up. All right, flash storm. There is a chance our planting area gets lit on fire, so I am gonna expand the home area over it for now. All right, so now we chill and see. Man, we got a lot done for the first freaking blight already. The first few days. Cut all the blighted plants. We'll probably go ahead and start working on the schedule after I get this set up. So if you're like, wait, I thought you couldn't build next to the Anima tree. Well, you were mistaken. I have a guide out on the Anima tree. You can check it out on YouTube, but the Anima tree caps out at minus 30%. Minus 30% is where it caps. And so that is super worth having it protected, having your people protected while they're at it, and reducing like the walk time and stuff like that. Okay, that's good enough. It's whatever. Need more wood, especially if there's a heat wave, or if there's, we need to have a lot of wood in stock either way, because we have some raiders come through and wreck our traps or something. We're gonna need to rebuild them really quickly. Okay, our first transport pod. It's a Highmate. I don't know if I want 3 pods yet. Delicate wimp. 57 years old. Prosthetic heart. Have them out trading, and if they die, like, kind of whatever. They are space refugees, so they would most likely join. Man, if Randy attacks us while we're out here getting this, I'm gonna be a little upset. All right, so now on schedule, we're not, I'll go ahead and do biphasic. Screw it. So you have to be careful of meditate. Meditate is one of the few things that are forced wake up. So what that means is that if you put sleep like this and meditate afterwards, even if they're not fully rested, they will force wake up just like they will at work. That's again in my scheduling guide. So in meditation, you want to do that before sleep is ideal. So, and it's going to be a slow and steady run. So actually, I've gotten a lot done for just 5 days. It's funny though, when I was testing to make sure the ideology and everything was working correctly, the very first run I did of this, they got attacked on day 1 and died. And then the second test to make sure everything was working right, they got their trap set up, and the first raider was a nimble raider. So, okay, so wildlife. If I get an elephant, it's going to increase our raid points really, really quickly. Might start out with some monkeys. Guinea pig self-tamed. All right, let's set up some other zones here. We're gonna have a walls zone, a work zone, animals, meat shields. Expand the animal zone. We just don't want them inside right now, and I don't want them eating our planted stuff, so I still want them relatively close so we can pull them in. So we'll put that in the animal spot. Oh god.
Let me in. Let me in.
Jack is angry. Hey, you're supposed to be incapable of violence. Hide in the trap tunnel from Jack. Oh my god, Jack is smarter than a raider. Oh Christ. I need to train an animal, guys. Yeah, punch that rhino. Go Jack, go. Nice. Excellent. Okay. You know what? Screw Jack. Jack, you can rot out there. I'm scared of this happening again. Bye, Jack. We're gonna pretend Jack, you know what? We need to go dump them somewhere. Nah, it's fine. Screw Jack. Yeah, we can strip them. There we go. And you can wear this. It's fine. There you go. Look at that. Fully clothed toll house. Nice. Set up a dump area for corpses up here. Another thing I like to do with the dump area for corpses, since rot stink, is I like to make this long and narrow instead. That way, if they come to dump it off, they're not walking through a bunch of corpses. So we'll just go ahead and put corpses, even like corpses. There we go. Our first raid. Please don't be nimble. Please don't be nimble. Please don't be nimble. Squid. Okay, we're good. Ascetic. Our first raid on day 7 before Cassandra would have attacked us. Nimble can trigger traps, but it's just rare. What? Wimp Neanderthal taking out 3 anyway. All right, let's get some medical experience, but this is very risky. This is like mega risky, because if he recovers and stands up during the tending and punches us, we can't do anything. So we're going to keep an eye on his consciousness. Okay, his consciousness is 0. All right, we're going to haul him because our people hate corpses. Get that out of there. Another transport pod. We're going to get a lot of things like this while we're under 3 pawns, so. Oh, man. Sorry, Tanner. On any other run, my friend. On any other run. Not really worth it. They're tattered. Maybe the dog pants, but I'm not doing it next to the edge of the map like that. I've been tricked a few times in my day by getting things at the edge of the map. It's gonna be hard to get new colonists, probably, but I don't really want many new colonists, because new colonists mean new or more raid points, and new colonists aren't really going to help us very much because we don't have any extra firepower from getting new colonists. So we also want to go ahead and put make Psycast, do forever, and drop it on the floor. Look at that, our first research. Beds are done. Let's go ahead and grab stone cutting. We were not going to have a production specialist, so do want to try for normal or better beds. Oh, an excellent bed right off the bat. Look at you, Toll House. Way to go. 3 excellent beds. Let's see. Will an elephant be able to kill its raid points in raiders? Rhinos are not as good as elephants. Rhinos do not have advanced trainability, so they can't help with anything. They have less HP. Oh my god. I'm gonna take the risk and get an early elephant. Might really regret it. Let's do it. Boy, oh boy. It's gonna make raids go from 1 raider to... I wouldn't doubt if we end up getting like 4 or 5 now. Alright. Let's go ahead and set up our work zone now. Put everyone in that. And let's get this animal a name. Cantaloupe by Lady LZ. Guinea Pig 2's pregnant. It has begun. Like my dear old granny used to say.
We have so many ways to murder people.
Nice quote for Incapable of Violence run. Granny, definitely capable of violence. Very capable. Exceedingly capable. So after we get stone cutting done, we're just going to chill and get to electricity. Also, I'm really on the fence about accepting refugees. Because we have refugees betray us, we're screwed. Now, they did change it so that if the refugees have any children with them, they can't betray you. So we get the refugee quest, we're probably only going to accept it if have children. Okay, let's see what size raids we've gotten to now. Okay, it's only up to 2 now. Nimble, we got that elephant just in time. So many traps he walks through. Hey, get up. Boy, we got that elephant just in time. All right. I do not regret. Do not regret. Another raid already? Oh, Jesus. Randy, please. And this is a higher raid roll, too.
A new subscriber.
Randy, we just started.
Steel yourself. We are building an army.
We just started, Randy. They got guns. One of them's tough. Oh, no. 10 to cantaloupe. I need you to make one of these. We need more wood after this. Holy crap. Vicky's down. Vicky's down. Is that the tough one? I don't remember. Oh, here comes the tough one. Hey. Hollow, you jerk. Because I had them in these little rooms. That was my fault. Whew. Thanks for the rain. All right, we have no traps anymore. Let's go to a house. We need to cut some wood, my friend. Thank goodness for that friggin' elephant. And we need to get some more traps up. An active Randy. The worst thing to see. There we go. Our Psychite tea is coming in, so we'll be able to make our own Psychite. Nice. Mechanical Violence cannot put on the Grenadier armor. That's interesting. Dan, you idiot child. Oh, wait, that's not even a child. None of these are children. I didn't see the rest of his body. Oh, he's 18. He's a child. Mad Alpaca, get inside. Hey. Hey, I don't know what you're doing, Cobra, but stay out of here. Oh, crap. Yeah. Oh, my God. I forgot about that extra door. Oh, no. What are you doing? Go this way. I forgot about that door. Go, Toll House, go. Jesus Christ. I forgot that didn't have a thing here, so I didn't outlaw it. All right, let's put that on there.
Welcome back.
I think it was only an alpaca. Holy crap. Alpaca, that'd be the first for me. That would be, yeah. Wouldn't that have been a way to lose a run? Oh no, I could have had a pet Thrumbo right off the bat with that inspiration. Oh, could you imagine? Oh man. We would have died though without the elephant. That nimble and tough guy both got through the traps. We would have died without the elephant, so. And if I get an inspiration, I'm taking a Thrumbo though. Production, we're gonna go with just a crafting spot. And we're gonna make a tribal wear. Tribal is actually decent for temperature, so start out with that. Poor quality, better than nothing. And I'm gonna make 2 of these war masks because they increase pain thresholds, pain shock thresholds. So when we're running for something like that, if we take a couple hits, we can survive a little bit longer without falling down. Oh no. Incapable of Violence. Did I accidentally do that? No, not everyone's been ascetic, right? No, okay. We just got quite a bit of ascetics. I was like, I didn't accidentally set the world to ascetic, right? No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. We're good. So let's go ahead and get a stonecutter table. Ask her. No one's going in there right now. We're gonna tame that Wookiee. Probably not. I don't know yet though. I think I do want the 8 extra HP. Oh my god. Oh, that friggin' jerk. I knew that would happen. We literally can't do anything about it. I don't want them, but it's tempting to use the inspiration on them or use our animal to take him down. Tame him and then like go sell him or something. Pet Wookiee. We'll see. We'll see. For now, he's just gonna stay in here and eat our friggin' food. Oh no! Spare no expense. Cantaloupe has the flu. Welcome to the jungle. 32% tending. That's plenty. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah. We'll just keep it on herbal. An unknown survivor. This is really dangerous. It's only 1. So I think if they betray us, the elephant can handle them. I'd love to have the extra work while we're here. All right, guys, I'm going to accept this. Zero intellect. Christ. I accepted them to hopefully tie them to a research bench, but I guess we can still do that. Not tribal. No. Actually going to give them a triphasic, so hopefully they don't break down. Just going to have them researching the entire time they're here. What stats and traits am I looking for in pawns? Right now, I really don't want any more pawns. If I were to take one, though, I would mainly be looking for construction and research. Also, to accept a pawn, they would have to be tribal. All right. No heat wave yet. Should not say that. Should not say things like that. Incapable of Violence run. It is. Yes, he walked into a trap. Die. Die, Itakeen. Hey, stop that. Nice. Die. Die. We're incapable of violence, but we're standing around like, I hope he dies. Hope he dies. Hey, aren't you? I didn't do the violence. That seems like a very violent thing to say. Die, Wookiee. Die, Wookiee. Die, Wookiee. If I get raided, well, I'll let the guests fight. Absolutely. Yeah, they're not us. Guests can fight all they want. Yes, he died. I mean, oh no. A precious life has faded this day. Dump him in the ocean. All right, don't have to worry about him eating our food anymore. Chunk skip, solar pinhole. I really like solar pinhole, actually. Why do I like solar pinhole? Solar pinhole is basically a giant torch for 5 days. And when your pawns are in darkness, it counts as having basically, it turns them into a pessimist and peg legs. You can think of it like that. So anytime your colonists in the dark, unless you have the darkness meme precept, you know, whatever. But baseline, your colonists are in the dark. While they're in the dark, they are pessimists with peg legs. It slows them down and it makes them unhappy. So putting solar pinhole around where we're working and outdoors and stuff is pretty good. So I don't mind it. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely usable. It also produces a little bit of heat, and you can stack them. So if you're on a map that is relatively cold, you can put like 5 of those in a room, and it will cause some heat as if you put a few torches in there. Okay, so we're gonna start replacing some of this. You gotta be really careful, really careful. So basically, like a piece at a time. And this is where people are like, why don't you use the mod? Because if I screw this up, we can lose. So Cobra, please. Cobra, please. Cobra. Oh my god. Raid. Okay, let's see what we're up to. Okay, it's still only at 2. They got fire. Gutworms. It just hit the refugee. Oh. Stupid refugee. At least it didn't hit us. All right, we'll get that done. What's our needs looking like right now? Ugly environment. We'll worry about that after we get this room done. Get a stick and give a good smack to the cobra. I can't. I can't equip a stick. That seems a little too violent. Fur could. Yeah, I'm not sure how that pertains to the rules because they are a controllable colonist at the moment. I don't plan on using fur for violence. Hey, our first Anima linking. Nice. Did breaking the rules have fur break the cars? I don't think so because it's just cars. I might, but I think having them do research is more important. So we're gonna get our first Psycast. I'm not sure which would be the most helpful in this run. All right, let's see what our first Psycast is. All right, let's see. We got pain blocked. Not really what I wanted. Oh well, I guess it's a step. There's our first heat wave. All right, so we're gonna have to throw down. This should. 2 of these should cover this. Let's go ahead and set up some more wood to chop. We'll have to shut that door, unfortunately, until a raid comes. Hopefully 2's enough to cover that spot. Looks like that's enough to hover right around 80, so they'll get like sweaty, slip in the heat, but it won't be dangerous, so it's good enough. Cool the fridge during the heat wave? No, it doesn't matter. Heat wave isn't going to make these spoil any faster. Heat stroke on Toll House. Yeah, we're going to have to make a 3rd for now. Sucks, but can't have them dying of heat stroke. You ever double wall for insulation? I do sometimes, yep. You can double wall for insulation, but tripling the wall reverses it. I mainly use double walls in extreme temperature maps or burn tunnels. Hey, the heat wave's over. Nice. We won't deconstruct those, but we'll stop putting new wood in it. Yeah, tripling reverses it for some weird reason. Yeah, I don't know. It's something weird with RimWorld. Doors and walls and temperature is always in a really weird thing. There used to be a bug in the game where you could use a ring of doors to super cool a room without needing coolers or anything. They fixed that. That was back in like the maybe alpha, maybe 1.0. There's still some videos up on YouTube if you want to check it out from back then. There used to be a way to surround a room with doors and then do it in a certain way that would make it so it would super cool the room and it would just keep that temperature and you didn't need any electricity or anything. Malaria. What, are you sickly? Yes, the most pro play for dealing with the early jungle, isn't it? It's kind of crazy. If the refugee wasn't here, we would have gotten hit by that. Both of those. Oh man, you would have normally been a pretty good pawn. All right, so we're gonna go into the drug policy. Oh crap, I didn't change that. We're gonna go to the tea policy, and I'm gonna put it every 2 days instead. We have enough tea coming in now. That's really gonna help them with mood with the high life, and hopefully we'll get some more inspirations that way. Major break on fur. If they berserk or something, we gotta draft immediately in order to bring the elephant in. And now that heat wave's over, I want to keep working on these walls, but we got to get some more stone built up. What's the best pastry to go with your Psychite tea? Probably some magical brownies. Brownies aren't really a pastry, but... Manhunter. Look at the raid points. Almost 300. It's our first Manhunter. It's cats. 7 cats could actually kill us, which is just silly. Kind of crazy those cats could kill us if they got in. Like, if Burr was to break down and go and open a door, we would die. It's kind of scary. No, betrayal. Burr has betrayed us. She knows the tricks of the trap. All right, elephant. Go. Get him. Cantaloupe. Beat Fur to death. She's trying to steal our drugs. She's not even trying to attack. She just picked up the stack of drugs. Get her. Get her. Beat her to death. Come on, Cantaloupe. You're an elephant, for God's sake. Yeah. I can't believe she tried to steal all of her drugs. So this refugee shows up. She stays. She researches a little bit. She has a breakdown. Goes on a binge where she gets addicted to Psychite. Then decides to betray us. Then is like, you know what? I'll just run away with all the drugs. Freaking crackheads. No. That's what I was thinking.